Kim Taehyung, or better known as V, a member of the phenomenal group BTS, is back in the public spotlight. However, this time not because of the stunning artwork or appearance, but because of a less pleasant news related to his mandatory military service in South Korea. Since BTS began a temporary hiatus to carry out their national obligations, many fans have been paying attention to each member's individual journey. However, recently, a report surfaced that Taehyung was allegedly getting criticism from his superiors for being too often absent from military responsibilities. This news, of course, surprised many. BTS is a group known for having a reputation for high professionalism, both in their work and personal lives. So, what really happened? Is it true that Taehyung was negligent in carrying out his military duties? Or is there another reason behind the news? In this article, we will take an in-depth look at this hotly debated issue, highlighting the context behind the news and its impact on Taehyung's career and reputation. Before going any further, it is important to understand the context of conscription in South Korea. The country has a strict conscription policy for all men between the ages of 18 and 35. This policy was imposed due to the sensitive geopolitical situation with North Korea. Each man who meets the criteria is required to serve a term of service of approximately 18 to 24 months, depending on the branch of the military chosen or determined. As a celebrity, serving in the military is not easy. Such great popularity is often a challenge for public figures like Taehyung. However, BTS has shown a commitment to respect their national obligations. Starting with Jin, who signed up at the end of 2022, other members are gradually following suit. Despite their different enlistment schedules, ARMY, as BTS fans are called, fully support this decision, understanding that this is part of their responsibility as South Korean citizens. However, as happened with other celebrities, not everything went smoothly. Some news about celebrities who are considered to get preferential treatment or lack of performance of duties is often the subject of public debate. This time, it's Taehyung's turn to face the spotlight. The issue stems from local media reports that Taehyung received a reprimand from his superiors in the military for being absent for too long from his responsibilities. In the report, it was stated that Taehyung received several times more leave than other members of the military. This sparked speculation that she might receive special treatment because of her status as a global star. However, official sources from the military have not yet given an unequivocal statement regarding these allegations. They only mention that there is a strict procedure for applying for an exit or leave permit for all servicemen, including celebrities. If there is a violation, further investigation will be carried out. This news quickly spread among the media and fans. Most of the public was skeptical, considering that BTS is known as a very disciplined group and respects the rules. Many fans also defended Taehyung, saying the allegations may have been exaggerated or even unfounded. Responding to this issue, a number of media outlets tried to dig deeper into Taehyung's schedule and activities during his military service. Since he began his duties a few months ago, Taehyung has been known to be stationed in one of the regular military units. Like other members of the military, he underwent basic training and then went on duty in the specified unit. However, as a celebrity, Taehyung does have different needs than ordinary soldiers. Some reports said that he had obtained permission to attend certain events related to his obligations as a cultural ambassador. This is in line with the South Korean government's policy of allowing celebrities or public figures to carry out cultural diplomacy duties despite being in the military. Even so, there are not a few who question whether the frequency of this permission is too often compared to ordinary soldiers. This criticism comes due to the assumption that celebrities like Taehyung might get preferential treatment. However, until now, there is no concrete evidence to suggest that the permits granted violated the rules or procedures. Amid this controversy, Taehyung and his agency, Big Hit Music, have yet to give an official statement. This reticence is actually nothing new, considering that BTS and Big Hit often choose not to respond to rumors or speculation that have not been proven true. However, fans hope that there will be official clarifications that can ease the tension. They feel that Taehyung deserves a defense, especially if these allegations are not true. On the other hand, if there is indeed a violation, fans hope that Taehyung can face the consequences with a responsible attitude, as he has shown so. As one of the members of BTS, Taehyung's reputation is very important, not only to himself, but also to the group as a whole. BTS has built an image as a professional, hardworking, and highly committed artist. Negative news like this can certainly affect the image, especially in the eyes of the South Korean public, which is very sensitive to issues of justice in the military. However, on the other hand, international fans tend to focus more on supporting Taehyung. They understand the pressure a celebrity faces while serving in the military, especially with such a huge media spotlight on social media. Hashtags such as hashtag We Support You Taehyung and hashtag RespectV were trending, showing fans solidarity amid the controversy. Many caution that it is important to wait for official clarification before making an assessment. Until now, the truth behind this news is still unclear. Did Taehyung really break military rules? Or is it a misunderstanding amplified by the media? To be sure, this case reminds us of the challenges celebrities face when serving national duty. For Taehyung, this may be one of the biggest tests of his career. However, given his incredible track record as a BTS member and individual, many believe that he will be able to deal with this situation with his head held high. In the end, time will tell. Meanwhile, fans and the public can only wait and hope that the truth will soon be revealed, bringing clarity and justice to all parties involved. One thing that hasn't changed is the incredible support from ARMY, the BTS fan community that is spread all over the world. In situations like this, the ARMY has always been the main force standing behind the BTS members, including Taehyung. Through social media, fans quickly organized campaigns to show their love and support. They spread positive messages, reminding the public of Taehyung's contribution as a global artist and dedicated individual. Some fans also took it a step further by gathering facts and chronology of Taehyung's activities since he began serving in the military. They stated that until now, there were no official reports or evidence to suggest that he had broken the rules or received preferential treatment. On the contrary, many believe that these accusations may have arisen because of Taehyung's fame, which keeps his every step under close surveillance. However, the ARMY's support did not only come in the form of resistance to criticism. Many fans chose to remain calm and respect Taehyung's privacy. They understand that, as an ordinary human being, Taehyung also has the right to live his life without always having to be the center of attention. The case also highlights the role of the media in shaping public opinion, especially when it comes to public figures like Taehyung. In recent years, South Korean media have often been criticized for tending to publish sensationalized news stories without adequate verification. This makes the public often trapped in a narrative that is not necessarily true. Some observers of popular culture argue that this kind of controversy is the result of tensions between South Korean society that values equality in military service so much, and the fact that celebrities like Taehyung live in different realities. The media, in an attempt to attract the attention of readers, often zoom in on issues involving celebrities, especially when it comes to conscription. However, there are also media that choose to give a more balanced view. They reminded that Taehyung is one of the few global celebrities who has brought a positive impact to South Korea through art and culture. With his great influence, he has helped to improve the country's image on the international scene. Some media outlets have even argued that Taehyung's cultural diplomacy duties during his military service should be viewed as an additional contribution, not an offense. Serving in the military as a public figure is a challenge that cannot be taken lightly. Many South Korean celebrities have faced sharp criticism, even when they have tried to comply with the rules in force. This is due to the very high expectations of society, which often require celebrities to set the perfect example. In Taehyung's case, this pressure may feel even heavier given his status as a member of BTS. the group that has brought South Korea onto the world map in terms of music, culture, and diplomacy. As one of the most recognizable faces in the world, Taehyung's every action is sure to be closely watched, both by fans and critics. However, keep in mind that Taehyung, like all BTS members, is an ordinary human being who can also make mistakes. If there is indeed a small offense going on, it should not immediately be a reason to destroy the reputation of someone who has made so many positive contributions. Controversies like these usually have one of two possible endings: official clarification from the relevant parties, or disappear on their own over time. Given big hit music's attitude that tends to be calm and unhurried in responding to issues, it is possible that they will wait for the right time to give a statement. Meanwhile, the South Korean military may also conduct an internal evaluation to ensure that applicable procedures have been followed correctly. If it is proven that the permission given to Taehyung is indeed legitimate and in accordance with the rules, then this controversy will most likely subside soon. However, if it turns out that a minor violation has occurred, it is important that all parties look at it proportionately. A small mistake should not be an excuse to ignore all the achievements and positive contributions that Taehyung has made so far. From this controversy, there are some lessons to be taken, both by the public and public figures like Taehyung. For the public, it is important not to be too quick to conclude something based only on unverified information. Social media and online news are often a field full of opinions and speculation, so a critical attitude is needed in addressing any information. For public figures, this controversy is a reminder of the importance of transparency and responsibility. Although the pressure they face is enormous, maintaining good communication with the public can help prevent greater misunderstandings. Despite this controversy, Taehyung remains an outstanding artist who has inspired millions of people around the world. The period of conscription was a temporary phase in his life, and there was confidence that he would return stronger and more mature after completing his duties for Army. This controversy is just one small chapter in the long story of BTS's career. They believe that the love and support they continue to give will help Taehyung through these difficult times. On the other hand, the public is also expected to be wiser in assessing the situation, given the tremendous contribution BTS, including Taehyung, have made to South Korea and the world. In the end, this controversy will probably pass, but the lessons learned from this situation will stick, both to Taehyung and the society that follows him. To be sure, Taehyung's journey as an artist, citizen, and individual is still long, and many believe that he will continue to step forward with his head held high, bringing pride to himself, his family, and his fans.